welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my labor and delivery story. Y'all, I have filmed this video I would say like 5 times and it didn't get done because I'm a toddler, so couldn't do it. So I am filming my labor and delivery story today. My son is 2 years old, going on 13, and yes, so I'm filming my video today. I love watching these videos, y'all, because like I don't know, they just really interested me. Like when I was not small, when I was like 13, I used to like watch people having babies. Like it was just so interesting to me. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's so weird. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started before my son wakes up. So prior to me going into the hospital to give birth to my son, 3 weeks before that, it was my baby shower. And I actually went into the hospital because I was 2 centimeters. My son is sleeping. I was 2 centimeters on Monday, because that's when I went to my prenatal appointment. So I went to my prenatal appointment. I was 2 centimeters, and my doctor's like, "You need to go home and pack your bags because it looked like you may be going into labor." I was like, "Okay." I was having Braxton Hicks, y'all, for a very long time. Like, so me with contractions, like I knew what it was gonna feel like. So I went home and I called. I was like, "Mom, I'm feeling Braxton. I'm like 2 centimeters, and my baby shower is Sunday. Like, what I'm gonna do?" And my mom was like, "You need to go home." Y'all, that's how she was. "You need to go home and you need to relax." And I was like, okay. So I went home and I relaxed. And I went and packed my bags. So the day of my baby shower was on a Sunday. Throughout my whole baby shower, I was feeling contractions. So I was like, oof, like this is so weird. Like I'm feeling Braxton Hicks. But prior to that, I've been lost my mucus plug, like y'all, like at like 30 weeks. So like me losing my mucus plug was like a non-existence, honey. Like my mucus plug been gone. So I remember texting my friend Jade, and I was like, Jade, because she had a baby already. So I was like, Jade, I lost my mucus plug. But I did not tell her I lost my mucus plug 30 weeks. I didn't tell her. So I told her on that day because she kind of could see how uncomfortable I was. And she was like, maybe I should go to the emergency room. She's like, because you look like I was literally in pain, but I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to ruin, the baby shower moment. So we went to the hospital. I remember I was on a ride home, y'all. I was like I just really was in pain. So I remember like we sat on the couch. CJ fam was bringing all the stuff, and y'all, he was so excited. Like he was so excited. I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, CJ, I think I'm having contractions right now. I was like, I want to go to the hospital just to make sure. So he like, yes, go, let's go. He put his bag on. He was ready. I was like, let's go, super dad. And he went out and we went to the hospital. And actually, I was 3 centimeters. So I was progressively opening up in my cervix. And it was like, oh, okay, we gonna keep you. I wasn't leaking nothing. So yeah, so that was that. I was still having contractions. They were not like 5 minutes apart. They was like 10 minutes apart, 30 minutes apart. It was so sporadically. So basically, fast forward, nothing happened. I went to the hospital. Nothing happened. He was fine. And it was like, we're going to stop the labor. Y'all, I was so disappointed. I was like, I remember like going in the car crying. Like I was on a phone crying. I was just wanting my baby. Like when you get that feeling as a mother, when you like about to have labor, but then they're like, not today. And you like, okay. So you got to wait longer. So I continued on with life. And I was perfectly fine. I worked at a preschool at the time. So, like, I was lifting up to put kids on the changing table. And at that time, y'all, I was trying to induce my labor. I was, like, 38. And Friday night prior to that, well, that whole week, I did castor oil. Girl, that stuff tastes like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it was thick. It was ooey. Like I drank on McDonald's sweet tea. I used to go to get a sweet tea before I go to work, and I used to like mix it in and like drink it before my parents nothing happened. So I did that, and I tried the vinaigrette, I tried the pineapples, I tried they say like nipple stimulation, I tried the sex. The sex part just creeped me out. Like I just thought he was poking my baby in the eye. I know the TMI, but I felt like he was poking my baby in the eye. So I was like, I can't do this. So the last result I went to, I watched Raven Elite's video, and She drank raspberry tea. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to drink raspberry tea. So I thought it was going to be nasty. But I honestly drunk it and I liked it. So prior to that, I went to my friend's, Jade. She had a bridesmaids meeting because we was going to go to Miami. So we went there and, like I was drinking raspberry tea before I went out to eat with them at night. So when I woke up Saturday morning, I remember we woke up, I drank like 5 things of tea. Like, cause that's how good it was, y'all. It was so good. Like, I was like, this is great. So I was like, boom, boom, bang. Mind y'all, I didn't even think, like, Frankie, okay, like, relax, you know, the tea is good, but it's gonna do, she says. Didn't think nothing of it. So we went to IHOP. I was wearing CJ clothes at the moment because that's how humongous I was. I looked like a big old hippopotamus in IHOP. So I ordered my IHOP food. I'm like, this is what I want from IHOP. So I ordered my IHOP food. And everybody's talking like, how big are you? Because I look extra big because I'm in CJ clothes now. So it's like just getting bad. So I come home, I clean up the house. Like I was cleaning up the house like we had kids out here already, but it was just me and CJ. CJ worked a lot when I was pregnant. So it didn't really make any sense for me to clean, but I was just cleaning like I was bored to do. So I remember I was cleaning the dishes and CJ dad came over. He was like, you know, Frankie, you know, you just got to relax. Like, because they was at the hospital too when I first in hospital. So they was like, you know, Frankie, you got to relax. You know, don't worry about it. Stop crying, whatever. So yeah, so back to that. So I sat on this couch right here, and CJ nephew came over and he said something like, I don't know what it was. I was trying to think about it before I filmed this video so I could tell y'all what he said, but I don't remember. So we went, he said something and he was leaving, and I like laughed and I was like, oh God, I just peed on myself. So I was like, that's gross. So I went to take a bath. I was like, let me go take a bath. So I taken a bath and I'm like, all right. So when I get out the tub, I put on my clothes, I come sit back on the couch because I was watching Lifetime. Because, you know, Lifetime that's me, okay? So I was looking at Lifetime and I was like, oh my God, like, did I pee again? I'm like, TMI, I was like, what? So I was like, this is gross, okay. So I went pee in the bathroom, like I forced myself to pee and I wiped and I just sit there. And I still like, you know, something like dripping in the toilet. It's like, I'm like, what the is going on? So I'm like, Frankie, like you may be in labor. And I'm like, okay, no, let's not do it. So, cause mind y'all, I had contractions throughout that entire night. And like, I wouldn't wake CJ up. I would just time it. And if it wasn't 5 minutes apart, I wasn't gonna wake him up. So I would just sit there and contract in a bit while I was sleeping. So I went to go call a nurse because prior to that, they was like, you know, call us if you have any type of symptoms, Frankie, because, you know, we stopped your pregnancy already. We stopped, you know, your contractions. So we 9 times out of 10, like, they gonna try to come back. So I was like, okay. So I called and I was like, hey, you know, I'm this how many weeks. I had this, running it down to the lady. And she like, okay, wait 40 minutes. And come. She's like, because I gotta make sure you got a room. I was like, okay, cool, sis. So I went wash my hair. I was like, I'm about to go wash my hair to make sure, because if I'm having this baby, I need to look cute. He needs to come out his mom looking cute. So I washed my hair. I put like a little makeup on. So y'all, I'm washing my hair like over the sink. You know how you wash it over the sink? And y'all, the biggest contraction, like, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna go. It's like, yeah, we're not even gonna do anything else. My bags was packed already. They was in the car. So CJ outside, and I'm like, babe, my water broke. I think my water breaking. I think I'm having a contraction. So like, I think we should go to the hospital. Decide. All right, Frankie, I don't think you're having contractions. And I'm like, how are you gonna know? It's my body. Like, I'm leaking. Like, so we need to go. So we get in the car. He like so nonchalant. So I'm like, okay. So I'm calling my friends. I'm like, y'all, I really think I'm about to have this baby. I don't know. And my friends are like, my friend Janae was like, you are so calm. I was like, I know. I was like, I didn't knew it was happening, but like mentally, I was like, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. But I knew it was happening. So we was going, y'all. We didn't have no car seat. We have nothing. Because the stuff stayed in my son's room for the baby shower for like 2 weeks. Because that's how exhausted I was. I was like, I'm not taking all this out. But I remember my mom came over. My mom was like, Frankie, we getting this stuff together. So like, she came over and she like did it all for me, and because I was like, I'm not doing it. And we have gift cards and everything else, but we never went and got the car seat. Like, we got his bassinet, we got everything else, but we didn't get the car seat. So we getting in the car, we drive, y'all. He driving so slow. I'm like, CJ, The baby is trying to come. Yo, anytime like I got somewhere to go and he know he gonna look at this video and laugh, he drives slow, but somewhere he gotta go, he driving fast. So I'm like, CJ, I'm about to have your son, like, in this car, in my little blue Mini Cooper. Beep, beep. Like, your baby's about to be in this car. So we get there and I'm walking. Yo, I put a pad on because that's how much I was leaking. By the time I got to the hospital, the pad was full and it felt like us, you know, oh, never mind. I was going to describe it. No. It's just like saggy. Like, and I'm like walking like, so I call him. I'm like, hey, this is Frankie, you know. I'm like, it's a girl. I called y'all. Like, could you open up? And they're like, okay, give us 10 minutes. Somebody else having contractions. So you got to wait. I'm like, okay. So I'm standing outside, y'all. The water is in all my tights. Like, all my tights, the pad is soaked. Like, it needs to be thrown away. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is definitely it. Like, I'm not leaking. Still, I'm like, CJ, do you see this? He's like, no, it ain't time, babe. It ain't time. I'm like, okay. So we get in the room and I take the pad off and I'm like shaking it and it's dripping. And he like, I'm like, yeah, I told you, huh? You didn't believe me. So I take the pad off. I lay on the bed. And the lady like, okay, we're gonna check you. They're so calm. We're gonna check you. We're gonna put this on your belly to make sure that, you know, you're not, you know, check the baby's heart rate. So literally, as soon as she put it on, I have a big contraction like I had at the apartment. And the lady like grabbed my hand and she's like, breathe, baby. And I'm like, okay, all right. I did not tell this lady I drank raspberry tea. I didn't tell her. I did nothing. So, they do the test, they found out it's blue, and they like, yep, you're having a baby. And I'm like, ooh, CJ still like space. So we didn't call nobody until we got in the room. Cause like I just wanted to be calm, like going into the room, cause I was already about to have an anxiety attack. So I was like, we're gonna be calm. So we go into the room, we get all settled. I call my mom. I'm like, Mom. She's like, I am coming. I'm like, yo, she is crazy. So we do that, and then we went in the room. They hooked me up. And nothing was really happening. I sat there for like a couple of minutes, like a couple of hours passed. And so they gave me Pitocin. And honey, boo-boo child, when they gave me that Pitocin, the little sweet nurse, she was so sweet. The girl walked out the room, baby. And when I tell y'all, like, I felt like, I don't know, like, somebody was stabbing me. CJ had drunk like 10 things of coffee. Him and my mama laughing. They gonna drink coffee. They having social time. And when that contraction came, like my mom was like, okay, yeah, we gonna get you epidural. So I was like, let me try to breathe through it, Mom. Let me try to breathe through it. So CJ getting coffee and I'm having contractions. I'm like, I was like, So my mama calls her. She's like, CJ, Frankie needs you. She's in pain. So he come in. He like, what's wrong, sweet? I'm like crying at this point because like that's how bad the pain was. So I'm like, give me the epidural. And so the man came in. I'm on the nurse. Like I'm like hugging the nurse. Literally, I'm like, sorry y'all, my camera died. So I have a contraction. I get the epidural. I'm fine. Everyone come in the room because everyone had to leave the room when I was getting the epidural. So once I got the epidural, I was cool. I was great. And then we sat. I went to sleep, and so they came and broke my water. And then that's when it started. I felt like I had to take I was like, I woke up. It was like 7 because I had them at 8 o'clock exact. So I got up at like 7:30 maybe, and I was like, Ma, I have to use it. I was like, Ma, I gotta use it. Like if I don't do it right now, like I'm not gonna do it. Like I gotta go, like right now. My mom was like, she gotta go. Y'all gotta come in here. And I literally could feel his head like if I would have like I'll see my face. If I would have did like one more time, like I felt he would have came out. CJ sleep. My mom is the only one that's up in the room. So I'm like, oh. So they came in and they're like, okay, it's 9. It's time to start pushing. So I'm telling CJ, I'm like, CJ, I'm stop pushing. Look what he tells the doctor. The doctor, you not tired? I'm like, tired? I'm tired, okay? Y'all, so I went. So they all came in. They all had their gloves. It was so nice. They were like pushed down. They had the nurse. somebody decided to join me. So they came in, they gave me all, they pushed me down at the end, and it was like, we're gonna do some practice pushes, and it was like, okay baby, you ready. I was, and that time, y'all, I've totally forgot that you can push the button for the epidural. Like, I was just starting to feel pain again. So they was like, push, and I pushed and I pushed. I didn't push for that long. Like, I remember I pushed for like 4 times maybe, and out came my baby boy. Big, red. He was just so big, and he had so much hair, and he was just, yo, I have never cried like that. And well, okay, I did when I wasn't dilating, but that was like a different type of cry. I had him, and I was just like, oh my God, like, I'm a mom. And he laid on my chest, and he was like, you want to breastfeed? I was like, yes, like, I want to do it. So I like put him on, and y'all, he was doing so well, and I was just like, oh my God, like, this is my child. And he was just so cute and big, and now he's 2 and he's red. So yes, that is my labor and delivery story. That's really it. Like, that's what happened. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Videos will be coming up your way. Thinking about doing vlog December. Don't know. Don't know. But videos will be coming up your way. You'll probably see another video after this. Either it will be a vlog or another sit down with me. So I hope you guys enjoy my labor and delivery story. My labor and delivery story. I will see y'all in the next video. Comment, subscribe, and like.